In this video, we will see scope of variable in Python. So there are two scope of variable in Python. One is global variable and second one is local variable. So what are these? So let's understand it in detail. So as here you can see, there are two scope of variable, global variable and local variable. So global variable are variable which we can use anywhere in the program, and local variable are we cannot use it everywhere. It is only exist locally exist means it is only exist in particular block of code, like variable defined in a function or initialized in a function will be a local variable for this function. So let's understand it by an example. Let's I am creating a, a variable population. Population is initially is 0. Now let's create a function register. Register, whenever we call this register, then population will be increased. It is asking for name and age. Now let's see what happen. So whenever it call, then change the population to 1. Population now will become equal to population plus 1. You can understand the logic by this, that whenever we call this register function, then we will increase the population. Like if we want to add some person in our register, so our population number of person in this register will increase by 1. So uh, I am doing this the same, that I am increasing the population by same by 1. So this is the population. So let's define a new variable in this age remaining remaining age 30 minus that he is it is logic like he is able to do such uh, task. Age limit is 30, so that's why some age will be remain, how much age will be remaining for this particular person. So let's check this. So now, so we want to register a person. uh, I want to register myself, Rahul. Then my age is 26. Now let's see. So what here is, you can see unbound local error. So what happening here? Why it I am increasing the value of 1 of population. So why it is not increasing? So as I said earlier, that any any variable we define in function will be a local variable. So here population, because we are assigning population, so here and I population, so here what it will be, population will be population plus 1. So because it here population has been defined here, so now population, this population has nothing to do with outer population. So this population also has nothing to do with outer population, because it has been defined under this function. That's why this population has nothing to do with this population. So this is called local variable and this is called global variable. We can use this variable everywhere. So why we cannot use here? So because uh, whenever we create a new variable, whatever its name is, like a global variable, then it will create a local variable. So to create a huge global variable, we need to define, we need to say that, we need to pass that this population is actually global variable. So for this, we use global keyword. So this is global, then which which one I want to define as global variable? Population. So now this population has been defined as it is global variable, so it can be used now. Now this is actually this outside. So now let's see what happened. Now now you can see register Rahul 26. Now let's check population is 1. Now register one more person, one Rohan, and then pass 26, then one more register, then pass XYG, and its age is XX, its age is XX. Let's see this. So actually it is throwing error because I am defining access it expecting. We cannot subtract the string from integer, so I have to change this, like I am 50 here, so less. So because I am added, so let's check the population. Not going to, what was the error? Population, no, there is population is popo. So this is 4 actually. So before, but as you see, they saw that at last time there was error, but population was executed. So that's why population is 4, not 3. So one more register one more thing, one more person. Register hello, HE, and then he, and his age is 52. Now let's see this 52. Now, as you can see, age remaining here, age remaining is local variable. So can we access outside this? Age remaining. So name age remaining is not defined. So any local variable cannot be defined, cannot be accessed outside. So as this age remaining is defined under a function, so it is local variable, and local variable cannot be used anywhere. It exists only in function. So if I want this remaining function, this functions to be available everywhere. So for this we have to define age variable as global. It is global. So for this age variable global, pass a statement that we have to pass a statement that this is a global variable. So this is what we can do. So now again we execute it. So again it is saying it is age remaining is not defined. So what the problem? So its name, as you can see, the name is same, here name is same, but why we can't access is outside the function? So why this error occurring even after age remaining variable has defined as global variable? Let's see this. Again executing this, and again executing this. So it is saying age remaining is not defined. So why it is not defined? In which line it is getting the error? So because as here you can see there is no such age remaining variable outside this function. So it is not actual global variable, and we are defining it as a global variable, and in function we only define function is local variable. So we are actually converting global variable to local variable to global variable. So it is not possible. We can use global variable everywhere, but we cannot make a local variable to global variable. So I think you understood why we cannot uh, convert a local variable a global variable. So let's understand this by an example. Like a is here 5, function define function is fn, and it is not taking any argument. Now a is 20. Let's print a, and now a is equal to 20. Now a print a. Again print here. Now print a, and then call a function. So what will be the output? So what will be the output? Thinks for a second. So the output will be what? What it is saying that age local variable cannot access local variable a where it is not associated with a value. So here you can see this is associated with the value, and it is saying that we cannot access the value. So at which point? So at here it is not accessing the value. So why? Because we are trying to access the global variable, and here it it created a local variable, so it is confused between global and local variable. So let's delete this and now check what it will do. So why so you can see here now, without defining that it is global, we are talking about global variable, and he is able to print the value of global variable. Now let's change the value of this 15, and you can see now again it is not printing a. Actually I am it is printing here. Let's deleting it. Let's do this fn, sorry, here function and calling function. Now you can see it is printing. Why? It should not print, but why it is printing? As per our logic that it is a global variable. It here why here is not defined as global variable. So why it is doing that? And let's check that a is equal to 20. Now a is equal to 20, and then execute this. Now it is saying that now here it is saying that the print a cannot access a local variable a where it is not associated with it with a value. So what happening here? So actually it is happening. I do not have pen actually. So actually what it do? So exactly what happening here you can understand by this figure that when creating a variable inside a function. Let's say this outer square is global area and inner square is local area. So whenever it we define a variable in a function, it is local variable. It cannot be accessed here, but a global variable can be accessed here. But actually, when these names are same, so it has nothing to do with here, even if it is defined later or before. So as you saw earlier, that without this without this it is executing. And with defining a is equal to 20, as it created a memory location at it created a memory location in local variable. So actually it is now 20, but not initialized in this stage, a not initialized in this stage. That's why it is not printing in this case. So for in this case have to print a, which is this a, I am printing 5 here. Now we have to use global keyword, that it is a I am using here is to tell that a I am using here is global variable. So global a. Now this is printing 5, and a here 20. Now print a again in this function. Now it is print 20. Now outside this function print a. So now it is changing the, if it inside it changed the outside global variable, because we defined that global is global variable. So again, I am I am defining a function. Suppose this age 20, and defining a function hg, and it is nothing expect from us. And so this is my function. So let what things for a second. What will be the output? So let's check. Now as you see here, now it is able to access global variable without defining that this is global variable, and b is now a. So here also it is able to take global variable value, because we didn't created any local variable names or name of a. So it is able everywhere to get the value. B is equal to a. Now if I defined a is equal to 20 here, now anything, this also will be not executed, you can see here. So you have to practice this scope of variable, because there are many twists in this chapter. Why we are we when we use global keyword, and when same name of global variable local variable, then what will happen, it will access or not. So even after it is not executing it, it is able to uh, think that is present as local variable, but at this stage is not defined, so it will not print any value. So this type of thing you have to consider before making a, a function. So I think you understood or every concept of scope of variable. You have to practice this, otherwise you will get error in your program. So thanks for watching this video. We will meet you in next one.